So let's right away jump in and open the terminal, cd large, and then what we can do, let's create one new folder, personal blog builder. Okay, so let's go inside that personal blog builder. Okay, we are here, and let's open the code from here. Okay, so blank folder, there is nothing there, and then we can open Claude here. Okay, so let's use the demo, and then we can open the Claude from here. Okay, guys, so our first prompt. Create a React TypeScript blog application, features, homepage, blog listing page, and take a look this one. Create a plan, explain what framework you recommend. Okay. Now, here the Claude is not writing code yet. The reason being that any application, if you are starting, don't right away jump into the coding. So just like in normal development phase, right, you always go and do the planning. So we are planning first, thinking first, breaking the work down. Okay, now take a look what actually it says. Now I will write the plan file with my framework recommendation and implementation design. Plan, act, observe, and adjust. So that's exactly what we are asking Claude do that. Now take a look here. Ready to code. Here is the Claude's plan React TypeScript personal blog application context greenfield project at this. Okay. And then it is asking Claude has written up a plan and ready to execute. Would you like me to proceed? So plan wise, it is looking good now. Let's build it. Now look here, plan approved. I will now build the full application starting with scaffolding. Now what happening here? Okay, Claude has started creating the files. I mean, if you see here left hand side was an empty folder. Now you see folders have been created, files are getting created, installing the dependencies, right? Creating project structure. If you see here, you have the SRC and then all that, right? So notice what exactly we are doing. We are not opening any browser tabs. We are not Googling React setup commands. We are not searching for white tutorials. Okay, Claude is handling the setup for us exactly the same way a developer would be doing it. Let's give some time and let it finish it. Let me close this one, and what I will do, I will put this a little bit up. Now anything, if you want to see a little bit detail that what exactly on that particular step Claude is doing, you will be able to see here. Okay, awesome. So project finished, and before we do anything else, let's run it. Run this in browser. And look at that. I mean, it is a home page, blog page, pretty nice with the blog, get in touch, right? Getting started with React and TypeScript. These are, our three tiles, pretty good, right? We have working application, we have contact, we have blog, right? Pretty good. Everything is working, right? Now let's make Claude a little bit smarter about this project. So now next thing is, let's create a Claude.md file. Okay. So coming create a Claude.md file for this project. And let's see. So Claude is going to generate this MD file, and now the MD file has generated. Let me click on preview, and let's see. We can see this in practical, right? So commands, pretty good. Architecture you have here, styling, right? Pretty small, very good, right? Now let's do one thing. What we can do, let's add a few rules here, okay? So we have got commands, we have architecture, routing, data layer, pages, styling, the TypeScript is, the strictness, all good look. Now what we can do, let's add few rules, okay? So we can do something like that. Rules use Delve in CSS, keep files is small, prefer reusable components, and save it. Okay. So our rules is here. Now Claude understand how we want this project to be built. Okay. So now let's prove it. Okay. Add dark mode support. We can also add keep existing styling. Do not break existing cases. Ideally, we should have typed all these three, but it is fine. And now you will notice that how Claude is going to follow the project rule, because those rules now live inside the Claude.md file. Awesome. So now this is done, and let's take a look quickly. So we have dark mode here. You guys see that? Now let's talk about the context, right? Now quickly, let's take a look where we are in terms of the context now. So look here, okay? So we are here 41.1%, right? This is what we have used so far. So in other words, right, I mean, our context is getting filled. So this is a good time, right? Keep that thing in mind. This is where the cloud will start drifting, right? The quality can degrade. So before that, let's use the context concept. So we are going to use the compact now. Now, look here, it is compacting our conversation. Whatever we have done, right, it is going to compact our conversation and put it in on their memory. So idea is that context is a limited resource, and before it becomes a problem, we manage it. So Cloud is going to keep the important information and removing the noise. Simple habit, huge difference. Okay, so it is done. So what we are going to do, let's create a nice readme file. Okay, so let's automate it. So let's say that create a, okay, not here, create a reusable skill called readme generator. The skill should create professional readme files for any application. Now let's watch it. Okay, Claude is going to create a skill which we can use across any of the project in future to create a readme file. It is creating at global level. So if you want, you can create within the project itself. Keep that thing in mind. So now look here, skill created, readme generator. The skill instructs Claude to do this. Okay. Use this in any future project to invoke it. Okay. Let's take a look if it is available. It is available. Look here. So now this is what we are going to use. Okay. The readme.md we just generated is already in place and up to date for this project. So this is the readme file which is generated by using this skill. How nicely that skill has generated this readme file. A client-side personal blog built with React, this features, tech stack, you have everything, right? So this is how you create a reusable skill and apply across any of the project. Okay. So now next thing, let's do the hooks. We can do something like create a hook that runs formatting after file edits. Keep it lightweight. Okay, so JSON is valid, ESLint is available, the hook is live, no restart needed, and then it is having instructions as well. Okay, so now what we can do, what it does like this, how it runs. Okay, now let's quickly go and we can test it out. Okay, so let's change some of the formatting. Okay, let's do this one, something like this, something like this, something like this. Okay guys, so the configuration which it did for the hook, initially it didn't work, and I think there was some issue with the PowerShell, so which it fixed automatically. Okay guys, so hook is configured now, and let me do one thing. I'm going to restart the Claude so it can reload all the settings, few settings which we did. So I'm exiting here. Let me do clear, and then I'm going to do demo and Claude. Continue, and let's make sure that our application is working. As earlier we Now, let's test the application not manually, not by clicking around ourselves. Let's use MCP. Okay guys, so now let's test the application not manually, not by clicking around ourselves. Let's use the MCP. So I'm going to ask it, configure playwright MCP, and let it configure it. Let's wait for some time to get this done. Okay, save. And you can quickly take a look here that it has configured the MCP now. So MCP is good. And what we can do, let's ask, open the application and test every page and submit the contact form. Now let's keep an eye. Pretty soon, I mean, it should open the browser using the MCP. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's activate. Okay, so let's reload the Claude and use this in all future MC. Continue. And we are going to say run the application in browser using MCP and submit the contact form. And take a look, guys. Very good. So our page is here. So our application is opened in the browser using the MCP, and it is going to try to test the application. Let's give the permission it is asking. Now take a look. The app is running now, navigating to contact page, and if you see on the bottom here, now it is navigating it. Okay. Yes. Form filled. Now submitting it. Take a look here. So MCP is done. Now let's quickly talk about SubAgents. I'm not going to create from the start. What actually I'm going to do, I'm going to copy that agents here itself. Let me go here, and then what actually I'm going to do, so if you see here, we have those three agents and we have these three memories. And let me quickly do one thing. Let's exit and load one more time. So agents gets loaded because we have copied it. Let's load the continue, and we can see quickly if we have those agents. Okay, so look here. So we do have those three agents here. Uh, let's use our agents, the one which we created. Okay, so we are going to say add block categories and search functionality using developer agent. Test all blog interactions using test agent and review the implementation using reviewer agent. Let's do that. Now let's take a look carefully. Okay, so now let's watch the handoff. Okay, because our prompt is instructing they utilize the developer agent, tester agent, and reviewer agent. Okay, so let's watch the handoff. Okay, now take a look carefully. Okay, so it has started utilizing the developer agent. Look here, React feature .md, which is inside our agent folder. And take a look the second handoff. So the first handoff was that Claude main agent actually spun up that developer agent which we already created. Now it is handing off to tester agent. Build is clean, launching the tester and reviewer in parallel. Okay, so developer has finished its work, tester launching the dev server and testing now. And the review agent is actually evaluating everything. So now think about it, right? It is happening just like a real application. On a real application, developer is finishing, tester is reporting issues, and review isn't actually prioritizing the findings, and Claude fixes the important ones, right? Application is getting improved again. So let's come back here. So look at carefully, right? So this is what actually we are doing. It is a kind of multi-agent system which one agent actually developed the entire application, and then we have altogether a separate agent which is having a different context and different memory, and it is testing. And then we have our third reviewer agent now actually is going to be review the code. Okay, so all our three agents task has been completed, and our main Claude isn't actually combining, it's synthesizing the results from all other agents. Now, I mean, let's take a look, right? So this is what we built: blog, contact. So apparently our tester agent found these 4 bugs, too high and too medium. And now take a look. It is trying to fix it now. Awesome. So those fixes has been applied, whatever we have found. Now let's come back. Let's take a look. The block builder, this is our final thing. Now assume we started this module with empty folder, nothing inside, no React, no TypeScript, no blog application, just an idea. Think about it. To starting off this module, we had literally this empty folder, personal blog builder. And then Claude helped us plan the project. We started with planning of this application, that it built this whole application. It ran this project, it improved it, we added the features by using the specialist agents. Then we tested it, then we reviewed it. Along the way, we created the CLAUDE.md file, a project label. We created our skill to create the README file. We managed the context. We automated our workflow with the hooks. If you see here, we also tested through the MCP, and we distributed work using the 3 specialist agents. So that wraps up this episode. Thank you so much.